And I was laying in bed, trying to go back to sleep. And I started praying. And here I am, sitting in my closet, um, in my new home, while my babies rest peacefully in their rooms. The dog curled up with Michaela on her bed. And it's been almost 2 months, and I'm still stuck. Celebratory, so full of joy, so thankful, and I just like, God, here. That's not why. I felt compelled to get up, come sit on the floor in this closet after crying, of course, as you can see. But I was praying randomly, but specifically for the Featherston family. My memories with Kiki are mainly from childhood. As adults, we spoke every now and again, but I remember a lot more of us being children. My siblings and I being those kids that came down from the city every summer, and we were usually in Blainboro, which meant we would end up in Sand Hill sometimes. And I remember us playing on those dirt roads and running around that church and doing kid stuff. And so I started praying for the Featherston family and everyone who's been impacted by her transition, because I can understand that pain. Because God, I know that is a miss that will never go away. Some days will be better than others. Some things, your triggers may be triggered less, but then you may have a random day where a piece of candy could ball you down into tears. In my case, a gas station where I used to meet my dad to either give him the girls or get the girls from him, take my baby sister when she, would come spend time up here. And so that prayer, of course, extended a lot deeper for anyone missing anybody who has transitioned on, whether it was minutes ago or decades ago. Several of you popped into my head, and I prayed for you by name because I know that pain, and it's not easy, but we get through. And so I will continue to pray for all of you, for anyone specifically dealing with loss, be it a woman parents who may have experienced an early loss in pregnancy, who may have made it to the end and something happened and the baby was stillborn, to parents who raised their children and had to see their children leave before they did, children who miss their parents, my mom, my aunts and uncles. Because as I prayed then I started thinking about my grandmothers and how they were both very powerful women in their own way. Grandma Sal was a quiet spirit, but had her own power. Grandma Edna was not quiet. Was not quiet at all. But she had her own power. And to think about the time that they had to grow up in, to raise children in, and do things as single mothers at times. Just renewed in me that regardless of what my next few months may look like, my next year may look like, that there is a strength, an ancestral strength that I can call on, that is within me, that dwells within me, that I am helping to raise up in my girls. That will get us through. That will get us through. So I guess I'm just going to say I love you all. For whatever journey and path you may be on, whatever storms you may encounter, or you may be fighting your way through at this very moment, know that I am thinking of you. I am praying for you. And if you need me, I'm here. My people will tell you. If you need me to just hush and listen, I can do that. But sometimes that's what I need. If you actually just want to talk, or if you don't want to talk about the storm at all, you just want to talk about how the sun looks when it shines, I'm good for that too. Baby, if you just want to sit down and eat a snack. Oh, bro, my nose. Hold on. If you just want to sit down and eat a snack, I'm good for a snack. I'm good for a snack. For those that know, oh, I'm good for a snack these days. Yeah, so whatever your storm may be, I am putting you in prayer, and I don't have to know details. I don't have to know anything other than, can you pray for me? Sure will. I'm not a person who can just quote scripture off the top of my head, tongue-tied. It's early, depending on how you look at it. Not off the top of my head, not all the time. But I genuinely do pray that whatever it is you're going through, fighting your way through, crying your way through, that you know you are not alone, especially in this world that can feel so isolated sometimes, where people are taking their own lives because they truly do not feel like there is any way that they can carry the weight that they're carrying anymore. And not that they don't have people that love them. They just can't see any way out. And I have been in some storms where all I could do is close my eyes and hold on, because I couldn't see my way through. But pray my way through and have faith. And I know everybody may not have that, may not be able to grab onto that at certain moments. So I can send up a prayer for you. Send me a message, text, DM, whatever. This last year of life has been has seen so many beautiful mountaintops and just as many valleys. But I'm still standing. My family is still standing. And being blessed in the process. So just hold on a little longer. And yeah, I love y'all.